Hello everyone. So today we are going to solve this particular question called unique BSTs. So in this question, what we have to do, we have to return all the valid BSTs, right, from number 1 to n. This meant all the nodes must have value from 1 to till n, and n is given to us. So how many BSTs we can basically build? So we just have to return the count, right? Now okay, so how can we approach this particular problem? So for example, let's understand the problem with few examples. So for example, so let's say we have only one node. So for only one node we can have just one unique BST, correct? For two nodes we can have two valid BSTs, right? We cannot build anything lesser or anything greater than these, correct? Similarly, for three nodes we can have one here, then two, then three, or one here, three and two, or two here, one and three here, one and two, and three here, three here, one and two, and three here, two and one, correct? Now just after getting to this particular case, we can see we can able to see that by taking one as the node, we have these as duplicates. I mean these are structurally same as the of case 2, right? For example, here it is 2 and 1, and here is 3 and 2, here it is 1 and 2, and here it is 2 and 3, correct? Similarly, for this particular case, these are same as 1, right? And similarly, structurally both of these are also structurally as well as behaviorally, these are same as point number 2, correct? So basically for these observations, what we can justify with these observations are, when we choose particular node 1, particular node I, right, there can be some nodes 1 to I minus 1 here, and I plus 1 to n here, right? If we choose for example, when we choose 1 as root, here we choose 2 as root, and here we choose 3 as root. So similarly, when we choose I as root, for the case of n nodes, we can break this down into when we choose 1 as root, then 2 as root, then 3 as root. Similarly, when we choose n as root, correct? Now okay, now for the case of 1, there couldn't be anything here, but towards its right there can be 2 to n numbers here, correct? Similarly, for the case of 3, we can have 1 to 2 on its left hand side, and 4 to n to its right hand side, correct? So by looking at these observations, we can solve this using dynamic programming approach, because we can see repeated sub problems, right? So when we have solved it for 2, why are why are we again solving and finding for these these subtree and subproblems, correct? So similarly, so therefore what we can do in this case, for example, when we have to find the for n nodes, we can solve it. This can be a recurrence relation where this can be solved using when I is equals to 1 to n dp of 1 to dp of basically only I minus 1 nodes, right? Because for example, for this particular ith node, we can multiply all of the permutations of its left and its right subtrees. We can multiply all of the permutations of its left and right subtrees, correct? Therefore we will choose multiply here. So for dp of I minus 1 to dp of n minus I minus I plus 1 plus 1. So for example, when we have, for example, let's take the case of 5 numbers. Now when we chose 2 as root, we can have 5 minus I plus 1 is 3. 5 minus 3 plus 1. 5 minus 3 plus 1 is 2 plus 1. So it's at its right hand side we have 3 nodes. That is what we are signifying here. And for the case of I, we can directly write it as I minus 1, right? So when we solve it, we can do dp of I minus 1 times dp of, now this and this will cancel out, and we can only have n minus I, right? So now what we can do, so that was our recurrence relation, right? And so we can just for this particular case, I will attach my code inside of the description. I was just giving you some observations and how we can solve it, right? And this problem can be solved using Catalan number as well. Basically this the pattern which we just saw, that was sigma I, that means I equals to 1 to n, and that pattern can also be written as dp of 0 to dp of n minus 1, right, plus dp of 1 times dp of n minus 2, similarly dp of n minus 1 times dp of 0. We can break that recurrence relation like this. Okay, so this is what basically sequence for Catalan number, and the formula for Catalan number is 2ncn minus 2ncn minus 1. So we can solve it, but this is not basically suitable for programmers, or basically this is not good for expected at the time of interviews. So I was just giving you some facts regarding it. And there are many similar problems related to it in programming, which we usually solve using dynamic programming. Okay, basically this is a mathematical proof and other things for Kettle number, which you can solve, which you can see online. So what I was giving you some observations related to this problem. Hope I am able to give you something good for this problem. Thank you very much.